Welcome to Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. So it's a Saturday today. I hope you guys all have a good weekend so far. It's a relatively sunny day today. I just came back from the gym. I had a small breakfast just now, and I was like just reading an article on my way back, and I found it to be a little bit interesting. So I'll just like kind of read it with you. It's kind of like a small, tiny little story. So the story goes something like this, right? So a father told his daughter, "Congratulations to your graduation. I bought you a car a while back. I want you to have it now. But before I give it to you, take the car to a dealer in the city and sell it, and see how much they offer you." Okay. So the girl went to the city, obviously, and she came back to her father and said, they offered me $10,000 because it looks really old. So the father said, "Okay, so now why don't you take it to a pawn shop to see how much you can get for the car." So the girl went to the pawn shop and she returned to her father and said again, "The pawn shop offered me $1,000 this time, right? Because it's a very old car and needs to get a lot of things done." So the father told her to, "Why don't you go to a local car club, right? Which you could find a lot of enthusiasts and experts, and they probably know a lot more about the car, which is an old automobile, and show them what this is, right? And maybe get an appraisal or something like that." So the girl drove the car to the club, right? To a local car enthusiast club. And she returned to her father after a few hours and told him that some people at the club offer her $100,000 because it's a really rare car, despite it's like an old car, but it's a vintage, rare, collectible, right? So then the father said, "This is a lesson that I want to give you, right? I want to let you know that you are not worth anything if you're not in the right place, right? And if you're not appreciated, don't be angry, right? That means you're just in the wrong place, right? And don't stay in a place where no one sees your value, right? Know your worth, right? Know where you're valued, and a diamond doesn't shine on the bottom of the cave, right?" So it's just a little story that I want to share with you. With respect to, you know, obviously in the economical downturn that we're experiencing right now, a lot of people are having a tough time getting jobs. And obviously with the COVID situation that we've experienced, and I think we are slowly, progressively getting, over it slowly. But obviously the monkeypox and all that stuff right now is happening again. Seems like we might see a lockdown again or something like that. That recruitment is obviously, it's like try to jump over the monkey bar sometimes, right? And just because you face rejections from either a recruitment to just in the dating arena, right? To try to like start your company, and customers not might not like your product or your service, or you try to get investors and they reject you. Life is full of rejections, right? And just because you get rejected over and over and over again, doesn't mean you should quit, right? It just means that you might be talking to the wrong target audience. It just might means that you need to reframe your your structure, your storytelling, right? And know your worth and know your value, right? Especially when you have the opportunity to negotiate on a deal, right? Or a compensation structure, or just anything in general, buying a house, right? Know what you're worth, know the value of the material goods that you possess, know the value of of your strengths, but also your weakness, and be relatively self-reflective onto understanding where your ground is, right? And hold your ground, because by doing so you're respecting yourself, but at the same time you demand people to also respect you as well. Sometimes you just have to kind of teach people to treat you a certain way, right? So it's an interesting story I just read. Just want to share with you before I head out. But yeah, hopefully, hope this is interesting. And let me know if you have any questions on this one. Okay, appreciate you.